Hey everybody, it's Rod with Van Guns coming back at you from my desk with another video. Today I'm going to do things just a little bit differently. I'm going to do something I've never done on this channel before, and that's a reaction video. I'm going to react to a video that was recently released by Q. And this shows the owner, operator, boss of Q LLC, Kevin Brittingham, going on an African hunt for Cape Buffalo. And he's using the Fix bolt-action rifle loaded with the company's 8.6 Blackout Subsonic with a suppressor. Now, I want to make sure you guys heard me correctly. I said Cape Buffalo. Hey guys, before we get into this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And don't forget, I do have channel memberships available with special content, discounts on the store that I'm getting ready to bring online, lots of perks for being a channel member. It starts at just 99 cents a month. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start. We're not going to watch the whole video. This was kind of a well-produced video. And of course, I'm going to put a link. You can look right up in the corner here and get a link to this video. It is a video that was put out by Q on their YouTube channel. It's a well-done video, in my opinion. It's about 20 minutes long. We're not going to watch the whole thing. Basically, they talk about the reaction of the people over in Africa that organized the hunt to the fact that he was bringing, such a weak, if you will, cartridge. It's an interesting cartridge, but they're running it sub and they're going to hunt a Cape Buffalo. And I kind of want to react to the video, at least the part where they show the hunt. Again, this is a well-produced video. I highly recommend, if you have any interest in African hunting of dangerous game, and Cape Buffalo are very dangerous, that you watch the video. It's really well done. And also, if you're interested in the 8.6 Blackout cartridge, which I am, is something that's a great video to watch. So let's take a look.
I knew we could hunt anything on the planet with it.
I've seen lots of barns and they petal back and they've got a little bit of twist. That 8.6 comes out and the wound channel it leaves is incredible.
Sorry about the audio quality. I did a screenshot record on this. Anyway, they're talking about the 8.6 cartridge here.
Seeing the penetration, seeing the damage that it was doing, seeing the exit wounds, seeing the trauma, seeing that we weren't tracking anything. We decided to go for Cape Buffalo. I was confident.
Horns were 338 Federal, twisted faster than anything else and purpose-built to kill clean from short barrels. Supersonic when you want and need to power through a distance. Okay, so pay close attention to these ballistic numbers here. You've got a 190 grain bullet doing 1,966 feet per second. Now take a look at this Buffalo bore 190 grain bullet I recently tested in my 30-30. So when you look at these numbers, this on paper doesn't even look like a very good 30-30 round, let alone a round to compete with the big magnums that are normally used to take this kind of animal. For years and years, the physicists with doctorate degrees, they've told us that energy equals mass times velocity squared. But this guy is trying to tell us there's more. And subsonic when you want silence and a heavy hit. It's the utility round of the future.
Now, just a quick note on the subsonics. The subsonics in this is a 342 grain bullet going about 1,025 out of a 12-inch barrel. And it's got that big propeller wing blender blade bullet. This is bringing double the energy of subsonic 300 Blackout and almost 50% better than 338 ARC.
And the industry hates it.
From sub and super, it's an all-rounder. I've seen so much shit from Buffalo to darker shot there. I don't know what else to tell you. It really is an incredible cartridge.
As barrels have gotten shorter over time, the twist needs to get faster to get the same RPMs as you're getting with a long, slower twist barrel. You can't just cut the barrel down. you're not going to get optimum performance.
Okay, so that was Kevin Brittingham telling us how the RPMs help get extra performance out of the round. Now we're starting to hunt. Earlier in the video, when they were scouting, Kevin showed us his loadout and talked about the rifle. It's hard to hear, but check it out.
12-inch 8.6 was a pork chop, 8-point micro. Reptilia mount, that mounted forward is faster for me. And a Maker's 350 expanding subsonic.
Looks like he said he's using the Maker's 350 grain expanding subsonic and not the 342 grain Gorilla.
You get close enough to smell them. You're close enough to get charged. If the wind shifts, it's over. If you flinch, you die.
So they're doing a pretty good job building up some drama here. Decent camera work, considering it's all handheld cameras. There's one of the scary buffaloes. You don't want that guy charging you. So here's the first shot. It looked to me like he hit him kind of high. I don't know if he was going for a spine shot or what. I have never hunted Cape Buffalo or any bovine for that matter, so I know nothing about where to place your shot for killing a Cape Buffalo.
The fixed roars with a silence that shakes the earth, like a lion's bite from a cobra, mighty and sharp.
So here's the second shot. You can see the buffalo kind of takes the shot, kind of staggers a little bit here, but that is 2 shots, and it's definitely subsonic. They're very, very quiet rounds.
A hurricane force whisper. And suddenly, it's over.
And that was the third and final shot, the finishing shot. In dramatic fashion, they just fade to black. The animal is dead.
You good, Rad?
We were lucky with the wind. It was swirling a bit, but it was consistent long enough for us to use the wind to get close. And probably 20 yards. And they were in the open, and they separated enough for me to get a shot. 8.6, I mean, we keep proving what it can do, even though they say it won't. So, I don't know, there's not a tougher animal in the world than a Cape Buffalo. So it makes it exciting. It is dangerous, but, you know, I love product development and innovation and the testing aspect of it. And, you know, I think this is part of what separates our company from others. You know, we do the gel test, and the bullets are all pretty and look good with a fast twist. But, you know, somebody's got to come stand in front of a buffalo and try it. So look forward to seeing Hornady out here with 338 art doing the same thing.
And then in Kevin Brittingham fashion, he delivers a little snarky challenge to Hornady to come out and try this with their 338 ARG, a round he has been very vocal about.
So what did you guys think of that? I can't wait to hear your comments. You know, they're making the case for the 1 in 3 twist. I think that's the biggest controversy around this particular cartridge, is that super fast twist. In the video, they kind of comment about that, saying, you know, hey, when you're subsonic, your bullet's not going as fast, and it's not going to get the same rotational speed as you would get out of a normal 1 in 10 twist with a 20-inch or 30-inch barrel going 2,000-3,000 feet per second. What they're doing is using a short barrel of 8 to 12 inches. So right there, you're not getting as many rotations in the barrel. So that's kind of the controversy. And I feel like the cartridge has a lot of promise, and I'm really thinking about getting one. I don't know if any of you have 8.6 Blackout, but I'd love to hear from you if you do. I'm thinking about starting with just an upper for my AR-10. It's kind of a heavy gun, so it's not ideal, especially for a cartridge like the 8.6 Blackout, which doesn't even produce as much energy as a 30-30 Winchester. And so they're really banking on that rotational energy and that sub bullet that has those petals that flare out crazy and work like a propeller inside the animal, almost like a blender blade. That's what they're saying. It did take him 3 shots to bring that buffalo down. I think all 3 shots hit the buffalo. That could have gone really badly. And Kevin Brittingham mentions at the end, it's dangerous, but, somebody's got to do it, he says. I'll say this, he's got balls of steel. There's no doubt about it. I sure as hell wouldn't go, hunt an animal like that that's known to be, a killer of people. They will charge you. They're kind of not afraid. So that was very dangerous. I've never hunted in Africa, but I certainly think I would, if I were hunting Cape Buffalo, I'd probably use a more traditional, big bore, powerful rifle, 375 Ruger, 375 H&H, or maybe even a bigger gun than that, a 416 Rigby or something like that. So kudos to the team. They did a great job on the video. Can't wait to hear your comments. That's really all I've got today. Hope you found this kind of content interesting. Let me know. Again, I've never done a reaction video. Happy to do it today. And I do recommend taking a look at that video. I've got a link down below in the comments for it. We'll see you next time right here on Van Guns.